Paul English is a co-founder and chief technology officer at Kayak. Welcome to Bloomberg West. Great to have you here today.
Great to be here.
So we know we can't talk to you about the IPO because of SEC regulations, but let's talk about the business. If I try to book a flight to Hawaii, which is where I'm from, I get 29 pages of results. That's a lot to go through. Why choose Kayak?
Yeah, the 29 pages of results is not uncommon, and that's exactly why you should use Kayak. Kayak works very differently than other travel sites. We can bring back hundreds or thousands of results for flights or for hotels. We'll bring back hundreds of results for as many hotels exist in the city. And then we just make it very simple for you to filter down to exactly the flight you want for what time of day you want to leave. If you want an early morning flight, if you want to fly nonstop, what your budget is, if you have a particular airline that you like or a particular hotel chain you want to stay at. Just by telling Kayak exactly what it is you care about, we can then instantly change the display to show you the flights or hotels or rental cars that match your needs.
All right, so Paul, Kayak uses ITA data, and Google's attempting to buy ITA. The Justice Department's taking a look at that, and you've opposed it. How much of a threat could this be to your business if Google successfully gets ITA?
So we do expect that, we've been expecting for some time that Google would enter the travel industry. We welcome them as a competitor. Google doesn't win at everything they enter into the market, and we do look forward to them as a competitor. We are happy that DOJ is looking carefully at the terms under which they're acquiring ITA. ITA is a technology company based in Cambridge, right next to where Kayak's tech team is, and we use ITA only for flights, not hotels, and only for U.S. business, not international, and they're one of the data providers we use. They're an important partner of ours, and again, we're happy to have Google come in. We're happy to see DOJ looking a close look at how it happens.
Could Kayak compete with Google?
Absolutely. Yeah.
How?
I think the main thing is innovation velocity. We really have a team. It's a small team when you compare us to a company like Google. We have maybe 130 people right now, full-time employees, but it's 130 incredibly strong people, very, very focused on travel every day. And right now we release a new version of our website once a week, every Thursday morning. We release new mobile products every few weeks. And the team is just very aggressive about trying to come up with new ways to introduce travel products for consumers. We can always make things a little bit simpler. Travel can be a frustrating experience. We're always looking to make it a little simpler and a little faster than it has been traditionally on other websites. And we feel pretty comfortable with where we are in the market right now.
Paul, let me push back a little bit on this ITA thing, because if you're saying that you've got many other places to get information on ITA, that it's not that important or it's only part of your service, then why oppose it with the FTC? What problem could there possibly be if it's just one of many places to get information?
Well, I think you'd have to ask DOJ specifically what their concerns are and time frame and what the discussions are they're having with Google, because we don't really know what they're talking about. The problem that I could imagine some people might have is that given that Google controls so much of the market and access to other websites, if Google buys a data provider, in this case ITA for domestic airfare, and then shuts off access to companies like Kayak and the many other companies that use ITA, it could basically seem to give Google an unfair advantage in using their scale with how they enter another market. But this is something that I let the lawyers look at. I mostly focus on working with the product design team at Kayak, and I'm happy to fight with them in the market. I just want to make sure that the lawyers make sure that they enter the market in a way that's legit.
American Airlines recently pulled its listings from Orbitz. Delta pulled listings from smaller sites. How does that impact Kayak?
It actually has been a help to us. From day one, Kayak has really been about making sure that we have more hotels on the other website and more airlines on the other website, both major carriers as well as low-cost carriers. When American got pulled off of other websites, American actually sent an email to the subscribers saying, in fact, you can still get American fares. If you had previously used an online travel agent that we American pulled the fares, you can still get those fares from AA.com or through sites like Kayak. And so I think AA has been a good partner of ours for years, and they just reinforced that Kayak, as a company that is all about searching multiple sites, still was able to show AA fares.
All right, thank you so much. Paul English, CTO of Kayak. Great to have you
here. All right, thanks a lot.
We'll be watching.
All right.